C.G. Lakshmi Prasad, Assistant Professor of English, working at Government Degree College, Atmakur, Vanaparthi District, Telangana State. Today, we are going to learn about commonly confused words. Many times we get confused which word to use, affect or effect, here, here, stationary, stationary. They almost look alike, but they are different words. They have different meaning. They have to be used at different context, but we get confused. Students often get confused. Instead of affect, we use effect. Instead of HEAR, we use HERE. Instead of STATIONERY, we use STATIONERY. There are so many words in English which really confuses us. So, in order to get out of this confusion, I have done this video. I hope it will be very useful for you. First, let us see. The English language has several words that look alike. I told you here, 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 like that. So many words are there, or sound similar, or sometimes look and sound alike, but have completely different meanings. As a result, one often comes across STATIONERY, stationery shops selling books and hotels serving desserts. See, desert means we know. Okay, it's a geographical term. Actually, it has to be desert, DESSERTS, and even stationery. Sometimes the confusion has its roots in cultural differences. It is not uncommon to receive wedding invitations announcing dinner from 11 a.m. onwards. Actually, it is dinner from 11 a.m. onwards. Okay, we can say dinner starts from 11 a.m. onwards. There should be verb. Okay, sometimes people use big words, confusing them for their simpler alternatives. Let us examine some commonly confused words. I have taken many examples for you so that you get to know about these. Now, almost I've covered many confusing words. Okay, and some may be left out. You can learn them. Okay, by referring to some good books or even Google. So many websites where you can get this information. Accept. Okay, it sounds same, but spellings are different and even meanings are different. Accept means to receive. For example, he accepts his defeat. He accepts the gift. He accepts something given. We say accept means to leave out. Accept that. Please take all the books except the red one. You can take all the books, but except the one, except the red one. Okay, except means other than that. Admit, join. They don't. What is it? They don't sound similar, but we get confused whether to use admit or join. A slight, difference between them, between these two words. Let us see the difference. Admit means allowed to enter. For example, you take admission means you are allowed to join the college. We can't admit the non-members into our club. That means it is not in our hands. Admission is not in our hands, but join is in your hands. Become part of. He joined the Communist Party. That is the difference. Admit means it is not. It is not your willing. You are not willing. Somebody has to admit you. Somebody has to admit. Somebody has to allow you to join. That is called admit. Join means you go there and you join. Okay, that is the difference between admit and join. Awful, awesome. See, both they come from same word. Awful and awesome. Awful means exceptionally bad. An awful wise, very bad wise. Okay, very bad weather. Awful weather. We say. Awesome means impressive, excellent. See, almost they are opposite words. Okay, that was awesome. That was awesome. Awful means very bad, very dirty, or something like that. Bad, badly. See, bad. Bad is usually adjective. Bad boy we say. Badly is adverb. There's slight difference between these two words. Having undesirable negative qualities. The news was very bad. The boy was very bad. He was a bad boy. Something like that. Badly means it is a degree of intensity of something to a severe or serious degree. He was badly injured. Badly injured means it is not that injury is bad. That means very severely. So badly here means severely. The severity, degree of severity is intensified through using this word badly. Then before, in front of. These are also students get confused. Before means earlier in time. Before refers to time, whereas in front of refers to place. There is a difference. For example, I had known her before. That means earlier, sometime back. I met her before. I met her sometime back. In front of means its place, at or in the front. He was standing right in front of me. He was standing right in front of me. That is place. Then beside, besides. This is also mostly confused word. Beside means adjacent to, next to, at the side of. The shop is beside the police station. My house is beside the college. He is standing beside Rama. He is standing beside the heroine. Okay, she is standing beside the heroine. Something like that. Besides means in addition to. Not only that, but also it means I don't want to go to restaurants. I don't want to go to restaurant. Besides, we can't afford it. Not only that, I don't want to go. Even if I want to go, I can't afford to it. In addition to that, I can't afford it. We can't afford to it. Okay. That is the meaning of besides. Break, break. Break means, you break a window. Okay, separate into pieces. He broke the glass plate. He broke the window. Something like that. Brake means a device or apparatus used to stop the vehicle. You apply brakes when you want to stop the vehicle. He slammed on his brakes. He slammed on his brakes. Car brakes, even cycle brakes, bike brakes, motorcycle brakes, lorry brakes, all the vehicles have brakes. That is BREAK. BREAK means you break into pieces. You break something into pieces. Complement, complement. They sound the same, like break, break. They sound the same, but they have totally different meanings. Compliment, PLI. PLIMENT means praise or admiration. Praise or admiration. She paid me an enormous compliment. Praise. Then how do you remember? You should devise some you know short ways to remember such remember or get out of such confusions. I remember compliment as praise. In praise we have I spelling. So compliment has also I spelling. Okay, like that. I praise compliment. Compliment means a thing that added to complete. That means something enhances something. A fine wine is perfect complement to the dinner. A fine wine is perfect complement. That is perfect addition to the dinner. Okay, like that. You have to devise some way. Then current. These are also sound same. Current means electricity. Current bill we say. The current was measured in amperes. Okay, there was no current. There was no power. Current means power. That's all. Current, CURRANT. Current means raisin fruit, dried raisin fruit. We say, um, ఎండు ద్రాక్ష తెలుగులో ఏమంటారు ఎండు ద్రాక్ష అంటారు. The same thing is called current. Dried raisin fruit, black currant. For example, we can say black currant dates kheer is nutritious sweet. Usually use these currants in payasam. Okay, payasam and sweets we use. And even some during this corona period, people are eating it, dry fruits. Many people are taking dry fruits. In the dry fruits, even current is one. Then dye. These are also same. We have same similar sound. Dye. Okay, homophones, we call them homophones. Okay, die means cease to live, people die of coronavirus. Many people died of coronavirus and they are dying of coronavirus. Many people. And dye dye means to color. We use hair dyes, nail dyes, nail polish. We say they are colors. Even fabric dyes, fabric colors. Okay. Please dye these shoes. Please dye these shoes means please color these shoes. Then envy, jealous. These are the most confused words. Envy and jealous. They are not similar in sound. They are not homophones or they are not homonyms. They are not homographs. But still, we get confused with envy and jealous. What is envy and what is jealousy? Envy means desire to have something that somebody possesses. If somebody has something, you want that. She had always envied her sister's thick, glossy hair. That means her sister has very thick and glossy hair, and she always envied. Not that she is not thinking that her sister should not have that hair. She's actually admiring. She's actually admiring her sister's hair, but at the same time, she also wants it. She also wants that kind of hair. That is envy. Okay, envy is kind of a positive emotion, not totally positive. Even in negative, it is somewhat better emotion than jealousy. Okay, jealousy is a feeling of worry that someone will take what you have. I'm filled with jealousy when you speak to my girlfriend. Okay, jealousy means you are worried, you are depressed, you are afraid. There is a fear, whereas in envy there is no fear. In jealousy there is a fear. You are afraid that somebody takes what you already possess. Okay. Here is a note. Envy is when you want what someone else has. When somebody has, you want that one. That is called envy. But jealousy is when you are worried someone's trying to take what you have. You already have something, okay, and you are worried that somebody may take it away. That is called jealousy. If you want your neighbor's new car, suppose your neighbor has bought a new car and you want that one, even you want to buy that one, and so you are envious of him. You envy him because he has a new car and you want that one. You also want a new car, but you don't think that he should not have a car. Okay, you appreciate that he has bought a car and even you want to buy a car. That is envy. Whereas jealous means, okay, if you want your neighbor's new car, you feel envy. If she takes your husband for a ride, suppose if your neighbor, okay, asks your husband to give him a lift to the office, then you are worried. Okay, what happens? Huh? You feel jealous. You feel jealous. That is a difference between envy and jealousy. Envy means it is some kind of not totally negative feeling. Both are negative feelings only. They both are negative feelings, no doubt. Okay, you should not be envious. You should not be jealous. But envious is better than jealousy. Okay, envious is better than jealousy. You should not be jealous. You can be envious. You can, because human beings are envious by nature. Then here and here. H-E-A-R, H-E-R-E. See the spelling of H-E-A-R? You remove H, E-A-R. Ear means, what do you do with your ear? You listen. So here means to listen. To perceive sounds through ears. Okay. I heard a strange sound. How do you hear? E-A-R. So E-A-R is there. So you can very easily remember that one. Whereas H-E-R-E means at this place. Here, there. Here, there you say. Okay, here means very close to you. At this place. He is sitting here in front of me. He is sitting here just in front of me. Then ear, here, hair, hair. First one also not here, hair, 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 hair. Spellings are different, but pronunciation for all the three same. They are homophones. Okay. Hair, first one, hair, H-E-I-R. Sometimes we pronounce it as here, not here, it is hair. That means a person who has a legal right to receive the property. Suppose you are the heir of your father, heir to your father. That means you can acquire. You can acquire his property when your father passes away. Okay. He is the only heir to this huge property. He is the only heir to this huge property. Then hare, H-A-R-E, hare, means wild rabbit. Rabbits, white rabbits we see, they are domestic rabbits, but wild rabbits are big in size. They are called hare. I saw a hare running across the road. I saw a hare running across the road. Then hare, hare. This is hare. She has a long hair. She has a long hair. So hair, hair, hair. Three hairs are there. But the first hair is your a legal hair, whereas the second one is a wild rabbit. Third one is on the hair that you have on your head. Then illicit, illicit, illicit. Both look alike. Okay, small difference. Illicit means illegal. Okay, illegal is a noun, whereas illicit is adjective. Both are one and the same. Okay, illicit is an adjective. For example, Bitcoin is used to buy illicit drugs and other items. Illicit drugs. Illicit drugs means illegal drugs. Illegal, drugs are illegal. Illicit drugs and other items. So Bitcoin, maybe you must be knowing about this. Bitcoin is a digital currency. Okay, there are many digital currencies have come into existence. Earlier, people used to buy things with money, maybe dollars or pounds or rupees. But now people are buying particularly illicit things through bitcoins. Okay, elicit. Elicit means to call forth or to draw out, to draw something out, something such as information or response. Usually, elicit information. Her remarks elicited cheers, and she has made some remarks, and everybody applauded. That means she could elicit the cheers. She could elicit the cheers. Then little a little. These also little a little and a few. These things are a bit confusing. Many times people get confused. Little means is considered a semi-negative because it gives almost negative meaning. Almost a little means there is nothing. Simply we say little, but what you mean to say is there is nothing. He has little money after 3 months of lockdown. After 3 months of lockdown, has little money. That means he has no money left out. He lacks, even he doesn't even have a single penny. That is, when he has no money, we say he has little money. Okay. You find little water in the desert. That means you find no water in the desert. Okay. It's almost impossible. That is little. Okay. Then a little means small quantity. That means it's not much. Much is not there. Very little is there. Very little. Okay. And it's going to be over in few days or few moments. Okay. It will be over. So you consider, maybe for others it may, for suppose if a uh, millionaire says, I have a little money, maybe he has some crores of money. Okay. For him, it is a little money. But when a common man says, I have a little money, maybe he has only 100 rupees left out. So a little is, once again, it's a controversial, okay, because what we consider a little may be a large for somebody else. So a little means small quantity. Only a little money is left out after 3 months of lockdown. See the two sentences. He has little money after 3 months of lockdown. That means he has no money. Whereas here, this person, the second sentence, this person has a little money. This person still has some money. Okay, but it's going to be over in few days. Much, many, much used with uncountable nouns. It's also mostly confused. Much is used with uncountable nouns. I don't have much time. Much water. Okay. Much pain. Okay. All these are uncountable nouns. Many is used with plural countable nouns. It should be plural and it should be countable. I don't have many friends. I don't have many books. I don't have many friends. I don't have many, what is it? Uh, Many problems. I don't have many problems. Okay. So that which can be counted and it should have a plural. Then only we can use many. Okay. Many and much, both are meaning of the same is same. Meaning of the both these words are same, but much is used with uncountable nouns and many is used with the plural countable nouns. That's the only difference. Then plain, plain. This again, most confusing word. Okay. I have brought only two shades of meanings, but there are many shades of meanings for this word. Plain means simple, common. He ordered a plain loaf of bread. Plain dosa, we say. We go to hotel, we say plain dosa. Plain dosa means without any masala, without any oil. Maybe that is called plain dosa. Then plain means flat land. Okay, the crows are grazing on the plain. Means it's a maidanam, we say plain land, flat land. Then plane means airplane. Okay, the plane was not able to take off in time. The plane was not able to take off in time. Then plane, the act of smoothing. You will have to plane the chair to make it glossy. Okay, usually carpenter, what does he do? He planes with some, tool will be there. With that one, he makes it, to make the wood glossy. He planes it. He planes it. That is verb. The act of smoothing the wood is called plane. Okay, there are so many other shades of meanings also there for plane. And even aeroplane, we say aeroplane. Okay, there's so many words. Airplane is American word. Aeroplane is a British word. Okay, so many shades of words, but still there are some confusions, particularly while using plane and plane. Then stationary, stationary, Nary, stationary, stationary. See, stationary, not moving. A car collided with a stationary vehicle. Okay, Nary means not moving. It is not moving. It is whereas Nery means writing or other office materials. Office materials like pen, pencils, erasers, all that, stationery shop, we say. I'm not able to buy the stationery during the lockdown period. Whereas here a car collided with a stationary standing vehicle. It's not moving. Okay, it is just parked somewhere, and some vehicle came and collided with that stationary vehicle. Then story, story. STORY story, STOREY story. Story means, it is a common word. Everyone knows the meaning of story, but sometimes STOREY is also there. There we get confused. Story means a narrative. I love bedtime stories. Okay, whereas story means level of a building. How many stories are there? The building has 4 stories. That means 4 levels. Okay, like ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. 4 stories. Okay, he built a 3-story building in just 8 months. 3-story building means ground floor, first floor, second floor. So that is called 3-story building. Then tail, tail. Tail means, rear part of an animal, tail, a dog's tail. Okay. Tail means once again story, a delightful children's tale, delightful children's tale, tail. Then terrible, terrific. This again is mostly confused because these two words, the root of these two words is terrible, or what is it? Terror. From terror only terrible and terrific came. But the meanings of terrible and terrific are totally opposite. I don't know how they came into existence. The meaning of terrific has come into existence very recently. Okay. Terrible means horrible, awful. Their son had been injured in a terrible accident. Very bad. Terrible means very bad. Whereas terrific means very good. See the opposite. Terrific means very good. The actress who played the liar was terrific. Terrific liar. Okay. Terrific. She's terrific. That means she is very beautiful. Okay. She's very beautiful. Very good. Okay. That's what terrific means. Whereas terrible means very bad, awful, extremely bad. Extremely bad is called terrible. Extremely good is called terrific. Total opposite. They came from same root. Same root. That is the fun of English. Okay. There's the fun of English. Then facilitate, felicitate. Facilitate means facilities. To make facilities available is called facilitate. To make it easier, to make some work easier, you need some facilities. computers can be used to facilitate language learning. Okay, now computer-based learning we say. That is called facilitate language learning. Felicitate means congratulate. The award winner was felicitated by the cultural association. We say Sanmanam. Okay, actually, Sanmanam concept is not there in English. Okay, and they never do Sanmanam like we do. Okay, we do with garlands and all those things, but Europeans, they only they say very nice, congrats, congratulations, and maybe they conduct a meeting and they speak on his achievement for some time. Of course we do, but we do something more than that. We respect people who achieve. Okay, so we have used the same word, felicitate. Then famous, notorious. Actually, the meanings of both these words are same. Famous means known to many people at many places. Okay, known about by many people in many places. A famous actor. Even notorious also same. Famous. The meaning of notorious is famous or well known for something bad. Whereas famous is you are well known for doing something good or for achieving something good, or you have become famous through your legal activities. Whatever that you do is legal, and many people appreciated your actions, so you became famous. And you become notorious because you do something illegal and people are afraid of you, but still you are well known person. Okay, even bad people are remembered, like many people in the history, we still remember them even though they have done total damage to the world. Still we remember them. Such people are called notorious people. Famous or well known for something. For example, Veerappan, he's a smuggler. Okay, Veerappan is notorious criminal. In Karnataka, Tamil Nadu police, he kidnapped many police personals, even politicians, and at last he was killed. Okay, whatever it may be. So, can we call Veerappan a famous person? No, he's not a famous person. He's a notorious person. He's a notorious person. Famous people means, for example, Modi is a famous person. Okay, because he is doing so many good things, so people across the world know him. Not only Indians, many people know him. Mahatma Gandhi is known all over the world. Why? Because of his good deeds. Okay, Ambedkar is known to many people in the world. Why? Because of his good deeds. Okay, because of his achievements. Vivekananda is a famous person, but Veerappan is a notorious criminal. There are so many such notorious people. Still, we remember them for their bad deeds. Okay, so that is the meaning of notorious. Then few, a few, just like little, a little. Okay, a little means something is there, little means nothing. In the same way, few means nothing, a few means something. Okay, few, almost nil, used with countable nouns. Few students are attending the online classes. That means almost all no. Okay, almost all no. Nobody is attending the online classes. That is the meaning of when we say few students are attending the online classes. A few means small number of people. A few students were absent to the online classes. When the online classes were started at the beginning, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, many students were attending the classes, and a few students were absent to the online classes. Later, as the time passed, people they started bugging the classes. Then great, great, great. We speak of great persons. Great, great, wonderful. It's great to be home. It's great to be home. He's a great person. He's a great personality. Okay, whereas great means తెలుగులో ఏమంటామంటే తురమడము అంటాం. కొబ్బరి తురమడము, vegetables తురమడము, that is called grate. To rub vegetables etc. against a sharp surface to break them into small pieces. Peel and grate the potatoes. Peel means you remove the upper layer of the vegetable, upper layer of the potato. Then after removing the upper layer, then you grate it. That means you cut it into pieces with some apparatus. Some tool will be there. If you just rub it like that, they become small pieces. That is called grate. Then Tire. Three tires are there. Okay. TIER, tire means one of the several layers that rise up one above the other. I prefer two-tire AC coach. We say, you must have heard two-tire AC, three-tire AC. That means in trains, for sleeping, you have no lower berth, middle berth, upper berth. Means three tires. Okay. Whereas in two-tire AC, you have only lower berth and upper berth. There is no middle berth. That means for sophistication. Because when you have a middle berth, for tall people, they cannot sit upright. Okay, so they have only two tires, two-tire AC and three-tire AC. Tire means levels, like a story, building. Building. When we speak of building, we speak of stories. Okay, when we speak of beds, beds are something like that. Levels, tires we speak of, one of the several layers that rise up one above the other. I prefer two-tire AC coach. Then tire means weariness. You are tired. I'm tired. Okay, okay. You are tired of this weather. You have done so much work today, so you are tired and you need some rest. That is tired. Then TYRE tire means you have wheels. Okay, car wheels, car tire, cycle tire, okay, bike tires, rubber ring round the wheel. The spare tire is in the boot. Then two very, okay, these are not similar sounding words, but still we get confusion. Let us see what is. Two means you two, more than is acceptable. Do you think the music is too loud? Is it too loud? That means it's more than acceptable. Okay, when you put some music, it should be to some extent. Everybody accepts. Okay, it's okay. When it is too much, then it is too much. It's too loud. Very means intensify. You intensify. Very good. Okay, very bad. So the meaning of very is it only intensifies the meaning of the adjective, adverb, or phrase. It feels very cold today. You don't say very loud. You say too loud. You are too loud. Not you are very loud. You are too loud. Okay. Very means it's only intensifies the meaning of adjective or adverb or phrase. Then troublemaker, troubleshooter. You must have heard these words. Okay, in newspapers they use this one. Troublemaker they don't use. Troubleshooter they use. Usually in the political parties, some persons are called troubleshooters. What is the meaning of troublemaker and troubleshooter? Troublemaker is deliberately causes problems. Usually in every class there will be a troublemaker. In a class or in college, in school, some students are troublemakers. They wantedly create some problems. Such students are called troublemakers. Okay. Deliberately causes problems. The violence was started by some troublemakers. In the same way, even in law and order situations, not all people involved. Only few people they start. Okay. Such people are called troublemakers. Troubleshooter means a person to deal with serious problem. When there is a serious problem in organization, somebody is hired or somebody comes forward to solve that problem. Such problems are such persons are called troubleshooters. He was hired as a troubleshooter. Usually, political parties, when there is a problem, they hire some people so that the troubles may be resolved. Such people are called troubleshooters. Then valet and wallet. Valet, wallet. Sound little difference is there, but still we get confused. Valet parking, you must have heard about valet parking. Suppose you go to a hotel, a restaurant, by your car. Okay, you stop your car just in front of the gate, and you give the keys to the valet. There will be a person waiting there. He's called a valet, and he takes your car and park it in some parking place, parking lot. And when you return from the restaurant, okay, again he gets your car back to the same place, and you can ride your car and go away. That is called valet. What is the meaning of valet? Valet means a male servant who looks after a man's clothes, serve his meals, etc. A male servant, that's all. Valet means male servant. He had lived in castles and palaces and been attended by courtiers, soldiers, and valets. Valets means servants. Then wallet means, that you keep it in a pocket. A small case for holding money. I have got only 1,000 rupees in my wallet. Wallet means a small purse. Then commonly confused words, exercise. I have nearly 50 exercises. Okay. in this one. So that we come to know about many confusing words. You have made dash mistakes this time. Mistakes. See, less, fewer. Less is used for uncountable nouns, whereas few is used for countable nouns. Mistakes, is it countable or uncountable? See, already plural is said. So it is countable, plural. So you say fewer mistakes this time. Then the sun rises in the east. Rises, raises, R-A-I-S-E. Raise means to get up. Rises means sun rises. Okay. Sun rises in the east. The park is by the lake. B-U-Y by, B-Y by, B-Y-E by. B-U-Y by means you go to shop and buy something. By means beside. B-Y-E by means buy. Okay. When you are leaving your friend, you say bye. The scheme has lost its purpose. Even its. Actually, uh, when we add possessive, yes, we say Ramas, Krishnas. Okay, but in whereas when it comes to pronouns, some pronouns has yes form without possessive, like its, yours, okay, hers. Okay, they don't. You don't need to use possessive. Yes, okay, you don't need to use apostrophe yes. So it is possessive case. It is in possessive. The scheme has lost its purpose. Then is there its? Yes, it is there. It is. It is. It's a contracted form of it is or contracted form of it has. It has also written its. It is also written its. So it is not in. It is not a full sentence. It's a possessive case. Its purpose. So you have to use its. What is the principal objective of your research? Principle means main. Principle means main objective. Okay. A tie is a perfect complement to a suit. Complement, I told you, complement, praise. I is there means praise. Complement means it is an addition. Okay. A tie is a perfect complement to a suit. L-E-M-E-N-T. Practice well so that you don't lose the match. L-O-S-E, lose. L-O-O-S-E, lose means your pant is loose. Your shirt is loose. It is loose. Okay, I have to tighten it. I have to restitch it. When something becomes loose, it looks awkward. That is loose. Whereas loose means you lost it. You lost it. That means you missed it somewhere. Practice well so that you don't lose the match. You don't lose the match means you don't defeat the match. You don't get defeated. Most drugs have side effects or effects. Effects. Effects means something bad effects. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. A little means some knowledge. Little means no knowledge. There is a proverb saying, it is actually proverb. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. So if you don't have knowledge, that's well and good. That is safe. But if you have a little knowledge, that is dangerous. Knowledge means you should have complete. Okay, or better you don't have that knowledge at all. You can get service from others. An introduction should precede the presentation. Precede means it has to come before. Proceed means go on. Precede means come before. So before you before you give your presentation, you should give an introduction. So introduction should precede the presentation. Then one, the captain's decision met with much dissent. See here, dissent, dissent, dissent. What is the meaning of dissent? Argument. Dissent means you don't agree. Dissent means you don't agree. You rebel. It is you don't accept things. When you don't accept, it's called dissent. Dissent means you have you are the you have descended from royal family. Okay, you are blood of royal family. So you say descent. I am a descent of royal family. Decent means he is a decent person. He is a decent person. The violent child was taken to a counselor. Counselor, counselor. Counselor means psychology. So when psychologist, okay, who gives counseling sessions. Okay. Counselor means, municipal counselor. Municipal counselor. That is counselor. Council means a group of persons who decides, who take policy decisions. That is council. Council, member of council is called counselor. The person who gives counsel, person who counsels is called counselor. Okay, counselor, usually every school should have a counselor. Okay, counselor will be there in the school or will be there in the hospital or will be there in some organizations, whereas counselor is a member of council. Then the case needs further investigation. Further and farther. Farther means far away, far, farther. Further means still more. Okay, some more investigation. I liked the later part of the film. Later. Later means afterwards. Later means pharma later. Later is opposite to pharma. That means when you divide something into two parts, farmer part, later part. Farmer is the first part, later is the second part. So I like it, the later part of the film is second part of the film. Then letter, LETT, letter means you know. Okay. Every student should have to access to a good library. Access. Access means you know the globe has access. Access means you should be able to reach that. You should be able to enter. That is access. Access means more. So every student should have access to a good library. Means he should have the he should be allowed to allowed into a good library. That means he should have a library. He should have a library. Make sure that they get their money. See, there. DHERE there means not here but there. THEIR there means it's a possessive. Vari yokka. That means it belongs to them. Belongs to them is called their. This is really exciting. Exciting. Exiting. Exit. Exit means go away. Quit. Exit means quit. Exciting means, you know, you get excited. This is really exciting. I didn't know him then, not then. Then means then is used, conjunction used to compare two things. Whereas then means later. Okay, I didn't know then. I didn't know him then means at that time. She didn't properly cite her sources in her essay. See, cite. Three sites are there. SIGHT site means something that you can see with your eyes. SIT site means a place. Okay, we have one. I bought a site, SIT. In the same way, website. Website is also called site. And CITE site means refer. CITE site means refer. Suppose you write an essay and you take something from some source. Okay, so Mahatma Gandhi said that. Okay, and you quote. And from where this quotation is taken from? Maybe my experiments with the truth. That is, you are citing that, you know, that you have taken this resource. That the resource of this quote is from so and so book. That is called citation. Cite. Just put it over there. There means not here but there. Opposite to here. Opposite to here is there. THEIR there means possessive. I told you their money is opposite to there. Then I am going to Hyderabad. Two means, you know, we have already know. Two means two things. Okay, to Hyderabad. Are you telling me that they are not coming to the party? They are not coming to the party. Not there. They are. It's a contraction form of they are. They're not coming to the party. Pronunciation is same. They're there. She likes to go shopping with both my brother and me. This again is mostly confused. Sometimes we use I, okay, at the end of the sentence, but it should be subject. The I is subjective case, whereas me is objective case or accusative case. Okay. When we use, you know, me here you see whether this is after the verb or before the verb. She likes to go shopping with both my brother. Is the object of with, object of with. So this is object portion. So we have to use me. We have to use me. Is that bag is that bag his bag or hers? So I told you hers. It should not have apostrophes. Hers means there is no word called hers. There is no such word. Apostrophes, no. That isn't your car. It's ours. Even yours. You know, while writing letters, you know, particularly teachers say yours lovingly, yours faithfully. Don't put apostrophe because this is the reason. That isn't your car. It's ours. See, even here, ours is also, it is a pronoun. Okay, so it has no apostrophes. Make sure you compliment. See here, compliment. I means praise. Okay, make sure you compliment your teacher on how nice she looks. So you have to compliment. That means you have to praise. Those earrings really complement this, add to your dress. They really complement your dress. Okay. This is an historic. Historic here means important event. This is an historic meeting. That means very important meeting. Historical meeting means it is something related to history. Okay, that is the difference between historic and historical. The historical accuracy of this book is doubtful. Okay, historical accuracy. Okay, they have some references to history, but they doubt it. We have to elicit help for our cause. Elicit means to extract. Elicit means to extract. Illicit, I told you already. Illicit means illegal. His website was banned because of illicit content. Illicit content. That's illegal content. Illicit means to extract. This water is unsafe to drink because it contains lead, not lead. Lead. Lead is some metal. Okay. It's very dangerous for the health. It is hazardous. So lead is metal. Okay. We say pencil lead. That is also material. That was obviously an allusion to his previous novel. Allusion means reference. Allusion means reference. Allusion to his previous novel. Illusion means the ventriloquist creates an illusion. That means as if it's real. That is when something is created as if it's real, it's called illusion. Maya. That a puppet can talk. Ventriloquist means one who speaks from his throat. Okay, he doesn't move his lips. His lips will be like that, but still sound comes out. And he keeps one puppet, and he playing. It looks like as if the puppet is speaking. Actually, puppet is not speaking. He is speaking, but his lips doesn't move. He practices a lot. Such person is called ventriloquist. Creates the illusion that a puppet can talk. Then sight, once again, sight has come. The sight of the two men in a dark alley scared him. Sight means she or he saw two men in a dark alley. Alley means sandu antanga, a dark road, okay, small road. Scared him, and she got scared after seeing them, after sighting them. Sight means to see. This site is great place to practice grammar. This means website. This website is great place to practice grammar. Take a deep breath. Breathe. Breath is noun. Breathe is verb. Breathe is verb. Breath is noun. Both are one and the same. Meaning is one and the same. But when it is noun, we have to say breath. When it is verb, we have to say breathe. Spelling also differs. Okay. Take a deep breath. Make sure to breathe deeply. Okay. Paris is the capital of France. Capital. TAL. We can't start this business with limited capital. This is also TAL. There is no capital. Actually, capital word is a, but it's an archaic word. English word is a capital means like assembly. Okay. We have in Shakespeare novels, capital word is used, which means we have, assembly or parliament. That building is called capital. But now we don't use that word. It's archaic word. Then the council decided in favor of the business proposal. I told you council means just like assembly, municipal council we say, municipal council. So municipal council decided in favor of the business proposal. They proposed some business and it approved it. Okay, council means, I already told you, you give counseling sessions. Okay, psychologist gives counseling sessions. Even police gives counseling sessions. Suppose if husband and wife they quarrel and go to police, they don't file a case usually. They give counseling and then they try to solve their problem. Okay, and send them back home. That is a principal ingredient. Principal ingredient. Okay, principal means very important ingredient. He interviewed an eminent physicist. Eminent, imminent. Eminent means very important. Imminent means uh, it's sure to happen, something sure to happen, imminent means it is understood. He talked about the imminent collapse of the government. So the government is going to be collapsed, it's certain. Certain means imminent. It was an altogether good movie. Altogether, altogether. See, if altogether is um, with one L, okay, it means altogether means overall. Okay, whereas all together means we have to do this all together. All together we have to. That means we have all to join together and do this. It came before this chapter, means it preceded this chapter. We have already done this one. It's once again actually preceded, proceeded. He continued. That means he proceeded. Continued means go on, proceeded. Don't lie in bed all day. Lie, lay, lane. Lie means lying down. Lay means you put something. He laid the papers. Okay, lane means is the past participle of lay. He lied to me when he said he loved me. Lied. Okay, lie, lied, lie. One more meaning of lie is to say something not true. Lie. So he lied to me when he said abaddam. He lied to me when he said he loved me. These are the 50 exercise we have done, and one more last exercise. Okay, fill in the blanks by choosing the correct word from the box. Accept. Already we have done these words. It's very easy for you. Accept, accept. Lead, led. Historic, historical. Formally, formerly. Already, already. Quite, quite. Okay, quite. Quit, Quiet. Quiet means silent. Okay, quite means no, very simply. Let us see. Before the bell rang, the students were all ready to go home. Before the bell rang, okay, they were all ready. But coming to school, they come very slowly. But while going, they get ready. Okay. Chennai was formerly known as Madras. Formerly, that means farmer later. We talked about farmer means previously. He discovered some historical records during his research. Historical means pertaining to history. I don't think he will accept the invitation. Accept means to receive. I have already eaten. I have already means already I have finished. Not already. Already I have finished. So I'm not hungry now. I like all books except the badly written ones. Except the badly written ones. In the last slide, I think. Now you can find pencils without lead. Without lead, it's a material. The exercise is quite easy. That means very, very easy. The signing of the peace treaty was a historic event. That is a very important event. Historic event means very important event, not history, not pertaining to history. Historic event means it's very important. Writers need a quiet place to write. Quiet means silent place to write. Gurgaon was formally renamed Gurugram in 2006. Formally means formal, informal. Formally. Okay, that means government has approved and it has issued a GO. So it is renamed. That is formally. Maybe informally we can suppose we call, we have many names, informal names. For example, Mahabub Nagar is called Palamuru. But Palamuru is not yet formally renamed. Still, it is officially it is Mahbub Nagar only. But people call Palamuru. In the same way, there are so many names like that. Okay, like nicknames. Some places have other names as well. Karnool also has some name. I don't remember. Some name is the captain led from the front. Lead, led. Okay, leaders lead. Leaders they led is a past tense of lead. Okay, I hope I have given you some information on more commonly confused words, uh, and you have to still learn. You have to refer to some books and make a list of it and deliberate. You should learn it deliberately. They don't come by like that. Deliberately you have to put some effort to learn that, then only you can do. Okay, thank you very much. If you like my video, share my video and subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you very much.